Same hustle, new money. Ay, same hustle, new money. Money. Hey, look, man, same hustle, new money. Same hustle, new money.
Welcome to Abstract Life and Same Hustle New Money collaboration. This is the top 10 best albums of 2015. That's right. So today we got a good panel today. We got D Brown.
Yo, what's good?
And we
D
also got Castro, Dominic Jones.
What's going on, world?
And we got DJ Thirst here. DJ Thirst of the rap comedy group Supervise the Throne. So we came up with a compository list of the top 10 best albums. With that being said, if we take our lists and we combine them and we had a point system and different things like that, you know, I don't even think I agree with this list. But this is the top 10 list based off our commutative list. So we're going to start with the number 10 album on our list, The Black Dollar Mixtape by Rick Ross. So what you guys think about this album?
I didn't get a chance to listen to it yet.
I liked it. It was a very, very Rick Ross album. It was symphonic rather. It's a lot of guitar. I mean, a lot of pianos, a lot of strings. It was a good album. It was a good mixtape. Yeah, the boss. You know, the thing about Rick Ross is like, even when he drops a mixtape, it's like on a higher scale than mixtape. It's like sophisticated trap music.
Yeah, a lot of times he tries to do that. He did a lot. He's been doing that a lot lately with this sort of theme. Because, you know, I think, maybe 2 albums ago when he had the one Mastermind, it was more like colorful, sort of like the album. It was like a little more like digital sounding. And I think that's probably why it didn't really work for him. But now he went back to his, you know, sort of symphonic. I'm not even sure we're saying that word right.
Yeah, right.
But whatever.
Symphonic.
But, you know, he's kind of going for that little airy atmosphere, that little white linen and marble floors atmosphere music. And, you know, it works for him. You know, I didn't get a chance to listen to all of the Black Dollar tape, but you had it so high on your list that it made the top 10, which is cool because, you know, I respect Rick Ross. I mean, he's been putting in work for years. Like, he's been putting in his grind, and his flow has consistently gotten better. You know, so you can't really do nothing but respect his hustle. Like, even on the last album, I didn't like every song on there.
Who a billionaire?
Yeah, Hood Billionaire.
Yeah, I wasn't really. I'm a big Rick Ross fan, but I wasn't really sold on Hood Billionaire. But you know,
he had a couple songs on there. Really?
Yeah, I like Mastermind.
I didn't really like. I liked. But for this Black Dollar tape, we got it at number 10. So that's our number 10. So we're gonna go on to the number 9 list, based off of the point system, like the rest of them are. The number 9 album on this is Lupe Fiasco's Tetsuo and Youth. Now, this was actually really high on my list, and that's how I made the top 10. Lupe, it's not even just about my boy. It's just that he brought to me, because if you'd add this was any other year that he made any album after The Cool, he would not be on there. He'd probably be on my most disappointed albums.
I like Lasers. People been saying that lately. Like, his later albums haven't been as great, but
yeah.
Obviously,
but
this one is.
This one is a fantastic. I think he did. The production is really good. It's consistent. It's a constant album. Really?
I couldn't.
His bar, like, I don't know how you don't listen to Murals. That song Murals, the first one.
Yeah, I actually like that one. I haven't listened to the whole project, but that song came on Pandora, and it was pretty good.
And then if you like hood music, he got a song called Choppers on there.
Bro, take a laundry sack and stuff a bunch of laundry in it. That's how his lyrics was coming at me, and I couldn't
You're supposed to absorb it. You're supposed to soak it in and just take it. And just
it was either that or Joey Badass, and I was riding with Joey Badass. So
Joey Badass is so New York. He definitely he bring that New York feel back, because a lot of New York artists, they kind of sound like they got influence from the South, whether it's Houston or Atlanta. So Joey Badass is definitely like the new age New York.
So Lupe had to put up a fight with me for that.
Well,
but he made the list though. So
yeah, he made the list, and it might be off the back of me. It might be off the back that I was on his Instagram page. You know, I don't know what it is, but you know,
hold on. You was on Lupe's Instagram page?
Yeah, and his Twitter page.
And his Twitter?
And his Twitter page. But I'm not a Lupe stan. I'm a Lupe fan.
Right, you want to explain that?
You got to recalculate these points, man, because I don't know.
You gotta explain that, though. How did you manage to get on Lupe's Instagram and Twitter?
He had like a signing out in the city, out in Chicago, and I just happened to be there first in line, so
okay, that's
we got in there. So we're gonna go on to the number 8 list, and this is also another one that because I had it so high on my list, it was able to make it.
His list.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's still it's still quality. It's not like it's trash.
Yeah, you know what? Scarface. Go ahead and introduce it. Number 8.
No, go ahead. You can say what you want to say about it.
It was Scarface Deeply Rooted, which I haven't actually heard, but I have been watching like a lot of his interviews and when he was on his promo run. I do want to get the book though. The book seems like it might be good. He wrote a book and I really want to get it. I'm gonna check out the album too.
Was it about his life?
Yeah, it's about his life, basically like just about everything in the music industry and his upcoming when he was in school, everything. So it sounds like it's pretty good. So
He been around for a long time.
Yeah. Oh,
Long
dude,
time.
Ghetto Boys.
Yeah, like
he talked about that too, the whole Ghetto Boy situation and how it came along. I gotta get the book. I'm gonna get the album and the book. Check it out.
what's your thoughts? Because you obviously didn't hear the album, but what you think about Scarface? Period.
Scarface, he's like that uncle. He's that uncle that everybody's bringing through the studio. He was in the studio with Jay. He done songs with Tupac. He is hip hop. And I apologize for not listening, but I'm gonna give it a listen after this one.
Definitely. Like, you know what it is that I really appreciated about it? It was really street. Like, some of it, honestly, it shows his age. It shows that he's like 45 or whatever, because some of the hooks, because now traditionally you have a lot of rappers that they try to do their own hooks. They try to do a whole bunch of singing and stuff like that. He didn't have that. He had actual like unknown singers, which was cool because if he can't sing, don't try to sing if you can't sing.
That's the new wave.
It's something.
Man.
Yeah, that's the new wave though. And for me to hear that again, I'm like, whoa, this sounds like something from like 2008 or something. But his bars,
They hit that old.
7 years. 7 years go by fast.
Go back
brother.
to the other.
But what I'm saying,
Scarface
that's
album.
when they started doing. I'm saying no. I'm just
I
talking
get
about
you,
music.
I get you,
Period.
I get you.
But his bars was good. His content was straight about street stuff. Not only was it street, but it was lyrical.
Yeah.
He rapping about being harassed by police and different things like that. Like some really good, strong street hood topics that everybody kind of can relate to. Whether it's being bullied by society, dealing with love and everything like that. So, but we'll go on to the next album.
Number 7, Wale. The album about nothing. I've been waiting for this album. My wife was loving this album. We was riding to it. I'm happy something that I put up made it on this list.
It's a good album. I mean, one of the things about it is that I like Wale. Wale, ever since the mixtape About Nothing, he had me. More About Nothing, I was all in. And then MMG happened, and I was like, "Fuck! What happened? Why?"
The thing about the Wale and MMG, I think is it definitely was a left field, but it showed his versatility that he can rap over street beats and a street concepted record, but he can still do whatever he liked to do.
Cause he was good on certain streets.
Yeah,
Cause like a 600 bands, it was good.
Bodied it, yeah.
Yeah.
He bodied it, but the album though, the album About Nothing, it was pretty good.
I appreciated it. It had a lot of production. Jerry Seinfeld, just the fact that you got a Jerry Seinfeld co-sign, it's good enough to be, I guess, on the top 10. But man, I wish he would have just went a little harder. Like, I wish he would have did a little less singing.
It was, dude.
That's why your wife liked it, because he was all singing. He's making love to her.
Hey, the whole
making love to her ears.
Just the simple fact that Jerry Seinfeld gave him all those samples,
but he
free.
didn't use enough of them.
You don't think
It was
so?
enough.
No, it was a couple.
If you want more Jerry
I wanted
Seinfeld,
more.
you need to go watch it.
I wanted,
Seinfeld.
yeah, but this is the
And
album
play
about
Wale
nothing.
in the background.
He want Jerry Seinfeld to drop a mixtape. I think that's what it is. He want a whole Seinfeld
I just
mixtape.
wanted more. I wanted that, and I wanted more bars from Wale. You didn't think he sang too much?
But I mean, it was a conversation.
You don't think he should have rapped more than sing?
It was a conversation. I liked it.
Eyes on you. Feed on them. Like, come on, man. Like, a rapper, he can rap.
I think he might have been kind of pressed to kind of adapt a little bit to the new wave that's going on, because Wale obviously is very, very underrated as an artist, and I think he kind of get drowned out with the new wave, the whole singy type wave. J. Cole's one of my favorite artists, but you know what I'm saying, he does a lot of like halfway singing, and I think that's kind of how he feels. So he probably kind of tried to adapt. Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go with the number 6 album, What a Time to Be Alive by Drake and Future. This was a collaborative effort that they did in like the late summer. Late summer, like August, September or something like that. And, you had a lot of the young kids jumping on it like it was candy, like it was hotcakes. And then you had a lot of the older cats, or not even older cats, but I think people over like 22, 23 that were kind of skeptical. Like, oh, hold on.
You make you feel
Pump your brakes. Pump your brakes. Pump your brakes. Let's figure out what this is, or this just seems too good to be true. Do you guys think that was the kind of the reception?
I ain't like it. I ain't gonna say I didn't like it. I couldn't get into it. Me personally.
This guy right here.
Well, originally I can honestly say I was more biased because I didn't really want to give it too much of a chance because it was overhyped. And the first time I listened to it, I was kind of like, it's alright. But after I listened to it a few times, I couldn't take it out my CD player.
Exactly. Like,
maybe I need to give it a couple more listens.
You know what it is? You have to just, you have to understand that because this type of music is popular, you can't hate it. You can't just hate it. Like,
I can hate anything I want to hate. I can't hate anything.
But like what I'm saying is like, look, say if the Young Thugs and the Futures and the Migos and stuff wasn't what's popular, and
that's everything I hate about hip-hop.
But listen, what if it wasn't popular and like that was like the counterculture and like what was popular was like Fabulous, King Los, like bars and bars and bars. And so, like, you have this subdivision of like, the futures in the world. You have to appreciate what they are. You just hate them because it's
what
popular.
they bring to the game,
Yeah, like, you have to understand and accept the diversity. And so, you have to, like, let it be. Let stuff like What a Time to Be Alive just be a fun album.
Yeah, when you want to be ratchet, man, just put in What a Time to Be Alive. Let it turn you up a little bit. Play some Young Thugs.
Place everything. You know what I mean?
I guess love hip-hop, too. I love bars, but it's like different music.
I put on Meek Mill for that. That's me. I'm sorry. I mean, that's ratchet. That's as ratchet as I probably get.
But Meek Mill's like ratchet with bars. Like, he got bars.
I can't get best of both worlds.
Simplified ratchetness.
Yes. Sometimes you don't want to have to listen to the words. Sometimes you just want to jump man.
I like jump man.
Jump man.
I like Jump Man. I like what was that? Big Rings. That was kind of cool.
That's probably the worst song on
30 for 30.
Listen to the 30 for 30. That's some more Drake feel. It's definitely some bars on there. And my favorite song on the entire mixtape is probably the Digital Dash joint. It's crazy.
Dash. Yes.
That song was crazy. Drake spaz, Future spaz. It was crazy.
Maybe it's Future. Maybe it's the Future part because Drake. I could live with Drake. Future. I don't know. Like I tried listening to Dirty Sprite. I tried listening to 56 Nights. Maybe I just can't get in the Future.
Right, well, we're gonna go on to the next album. So number 5, Jeezy.
Pastor Young.
I've been waiting for this since TM103.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. And then he has Seen It All. I like Seen It All, but I've been waiting for this Jeezy.
Mm-hmm. This felt like the same Jeezy that was on Seen It All to me. The same Jeezy that was on whichever one was before this.
TM103.
Mm-hmm. I just think it was just a little bit better than those albums.
I love TM103.
Because like God was really good. Church in the Streets was cool. But it just felt like the same type of. One of the things I will say about Young Jeezy, this dude in the history of rap, he knows how to make the best choruses of all time to me. All time. This dude could just come up with anything like, got a cheeseburger in my backstrap. What? And he'll make it sound cool. Like tell me somebody
like
that make
bottles?
See exactly. He made a hook about gold bottles. Tell me somebody who make better hooks than him.
But I mean, the gold bottles was the Ace of Spades, right?
Yeah, Ace of Spades.
It was cool, but like I wanted more. Like the song New Guy Flow?
Yeah.
With the doom. I wanted more of that type of instrument. Yes, I wanted
the organs,
more.
The pianos.
Mm-hmm. Maybe some angels chords in the background. Some
like a choir or something.
Yes.
Singing a hook.
Maybe even like an interlude with like a preacher preaching. You know what I mean?
I get it. You
Like
wanted more of a concept.
Yes, because the album title and like the street artwork for it and the videos made it seem like the black and white feel. It made it feel like it was gonna
like
be
old
something.
school church, yeah.
But he was still preaching. I mean, he was preaching to an extent. You feel me?
No, he wasn't. The word. If you heard the words in the song, other than Church in the Streets, all them other songs was same old Jeezy.
No,
I gotta say, man, I'm a big Jeezy fan. Been a big Jeezy fan, but it's not really a lot of progression. But the thing you gotta appreciate about Jeezy is that no matter how the music industry change, he stays the same.
He's alive.
I can appreciate it, but I just would like to appreciate the album more.
You want her to come on, like, jump
the counterculture and this and that. You just gotta just sit back and listen.
I said,
but it was a good album though. He did his thing and. It's like it's two different realms to Atlanta now. It's like the new age Atlanta, which is the future, the Young Thug, and it's like old school Atlanta, which is the Jeezy and the T.I. Well, I won't say old school, but that's like the last generation.
I mean, 15. They've been in the game like 15 years. That's old school.
Jeezy,
that's old
T.I. So it's like they still stand in lane. They don't really try to adapt to and change the style for what's popping. Like they're true to their roots, so you gotta appreciate that. So
and that
I'm
was
rocking
what
with the
Jeezy
church
fan.
in the streets.
All right, so we're going on to the next album, which is the Documentary 2, Part 1 and Part 2. Was it Part 5? It was Part
2.5.
Part
2.5.
2.5.
Part 2 and 2.5 by The Game. You know what? I really wish that I could take the best of both albums and put it together, and you have a great album.
That's like everything in life, though.
Great
man.
album. Like a great
Females, albums, everything.
Like I
Just
think
take a little bit of this and put it on here, and you have no complaints.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like I'm gonna find I'm gonna get like a playlist, like a Spotify playlist, and just take all the songs I really liked and make my own little the documentary playlist. Because the beginning and ends of both albums were great.
You ain't like the middle?
No, like he had one that was like LOL Snapchat or something like that.
See, I didn't listen to 2.5.
I ain't trying to hear that.
That's how one of his choruses was. And then he had that one song, that interlude that was just like him banging a girl, like literally having sex with her, like, and you're listening to it like, is he really having like this is what they're doing?
That was
right
like
here?
doggy style. He went back in time and brought it to this day.
I'm telling you right now, it's awkward to hear. I do not want to hear The Game making sex noises with another woman. I'm sorry.
You know, the thing about the documentary, too, you guys know what they say, right? Whenever you basically make the part 2 to, like, your most notable album, it's over for you. Like, your career is over with.
And I thought that was going to be the case for this, but it wasn't.
No, I mean, it's not a bad album, but it's like it's downhill from here.
But it's the best album since like those.
This is like the documentary.
The documentary
What
and
you
the
think?
other one. What's the second one?
With the Doctor's Advocate or
yeah,
LAX?
to me it was the best one since that.
You didn't like Jesus Piece?
No.
You didn't like the Blood Moon?
Nope.
Jesus Piece was
I ain't saying it wasn't solid, but I'm saying it wasn't better than this.
Yeah.
Like collectively.
Oh, and the documentary 2 is for guys like you who thought he fell off since the documentary. Because
Okay,
he
cool.
came back and he realized, he was like, hey, I'm the Game and I'm back.
The only
That's what I heard throughout the whole album.
He took you on a ride on this one from the beginning.
The only
Yeah, he
problem
did.
I have with it is these guys is kind of like Jeezy and The Game. Like, they've been in the game for a while, so when they do drop a new project and it's pretty good, it's never going to get the response it would have got years ago as a new artist. So I do feel like they solid projects. Yeah, they solid projects, but it's not really going to be received by a lot of new artists because, I mean, a lot of new fans because they're a little dated.
And I'm happy to hold like people that I revere to high expectations because I want them to make quality music. You know? So as a fan, I want that. You know what I mean? So we're going on to the next album. We're into the top 3.
Oh, yeah.
Boy. So number 3, we got Drake. If you're reading this, it's too late.
Too damn late.
And that's the name of the album, not
10
what
bands,
what's
20
going on.
bands, 50 bands.
It seemed like every song on this album was like a hit or like
It seemed the same to me. That's why I personally didn't vote for it. I just want to make that known.
He didn't have it on his list
Every
at all.
song sounded the same.
It was just that high on me and Fincher's list that it made it to number 3.
Man, y'all.
If you would have put it number 10 on the list, it might
We
have
were
been
the
number 1.
Real talk,
Yes. If you'd have just had it on your list
good.
at all,
I'm
this
good.
is like the number. And I'm fine with that. Like the lyrics were good, the beats were fine. You know, they all kind of flowed with each other.
It all sounded the same.
Okay, speaking of lyrics, what do you guys think about the whole ghostwriting situation?
You know,
And the reference track that was dropped to 10 bands and
I don't care.
6 guys.
I don't care about it. Like my favorite rapper is Kanye West, and you know he get help from whoever he need to get.
I was
help
gonna say,
Yeah.
he's like one of the. He had GOC, he had Consequence, he had Rhyme Fest.
Yeah, but look where their career at, and look where his career at. So,
But I guarantee you they all got paid from College Dropout. But
I'm sure they
you know,
did.
but that's part of hip hop.
It is. It's definitely a part of hip hop.
It's in the back room.
Easy E. People don't want to go that far back, but Ice Cube and DOC was writing all his albums.
True.
You know,
Jaden wrote for people. Well, Ross said he been writing for people.
Yeah, I write for people. Everybody write for people, man. It's a lot of money in songwriting.
Got a ghostwriter right here.
Yeah, it's a difference between a ghostwriter and just being a writer. Even with R&B artists, there's so much money in song. Like
Rihanna don't write nothing.
write a lot of songs. A lot of people write songs for Beyonce.
Pharrell, they write a lot of songs for
Yeah,
people.
so
It's part of
The
industry.
Dream, he
but
writes a
I
lot
can
of
honestly
songs.
say I was a
hits.
little disappointed because Drake is what a lot of people might hate to believe is probably like the most impactful
Hey, he's
hip hop
that guy.
artist that we have in the
He's
last
that guy.
decade.
But this is the thing
So-
though. Like my only thing is that when you on that wave of being like the best at the top of your game, and like that, like he said, this is supposed to be a mixtape anyway. So like, yeah, he could have. Who knows how much he's been ghostwriting for how long? You know what I mean? This might have just been something for this particular album that was supposed to be a mixtape. And if you're just doing it because you want to try yourself, like, this sounds like cool, and then you keep it, and you're like, man, that's going to be a hit, and I'm just going to leave it. You know what I mean? That's possible.
I'm going to play devil advocate. Nas, Jay-Z, they don't, well, to this day, to our knowledge, they don't have a ghostwriter.
So if Jay-Z played around with the flow, like if Kanye West said, do this, and Jay-Z played around with it, you don't think he would keep it?
Studio like that? I'm sorry, he don't even go to the studio.
Yes, he do.
He go in the
studio. You can look at old documentaries. He would get help.
He get that Rain Man thing going. He spit the song. It's done.
Hey, look, as an artist myself, being in the studio, we bounce ideas off each other, and ain't nothing wrong with getting ideas. But when I listen to the reference tracks and
that's exact.
It was a very, very close similarity in what was referenced and what was actually recorded. It was very close. So
I agree.
I was a little disappointed.
If you telling me to rap like this, sound like this, cut that word
I'm
off.
just trying to give Drake a little slack. But you know,
slack. You running if you in the greats circle. That's what I was trying to say. If you running that greats talk, if your name is mentioned that you're gonna be up
who
that
was
high,
gonna put him that high? People were gonna hate on him because of his singing. So
people gonna hate regardless, but
people accept it.
Yeah, you gotta at the end of the day, man, you gotta accept that Drake is probably one of the most impactful hip hop artists in the last decade.
You want to introduce the number 2 album?
Yes. Number 2, Meek Mill, Dreams Worth More Than Money over Drake. How about that? How about that? Who winning?
Go ahead, talk about it. Start it off.
Hey, I listened to a little bit of the first album, and I was like, I'm gonna listen to this one. And it opens up with Lord Knows, dope. His intros are always the best, and then he got Swiss Beats on there. He got Tory Lanez on there. I mean, he went a little poppy when he got Nicki Minaj, but he need to do that because he had to make that.
Those songs was dope though. They did with Nicki.
Yeah, both of them. And the one with Rico, with Drake, that was my favorite joint. And then all this beef jumped off, and I'm like, oh, there it go.
Yeah, you know what? I think he did a really good job on this album. I really like it. You know,
it was pretty solid all the way through.
I think the only one that I wish would have been a little harder is the one where I think it was Ambition, like My Ambitions as a rapper.
I could have deal without that.
Yeah, like
I could deal without. I got the juice.
When I heard it, like the first part of it, like My Ambitions as a rap, I'm like, ooh, you know, I was excited, but then the song came on, and it was just kind of like, you know. But the overall, the album was good. You know, it was really good. You know,
I like the intro, which was crazy. Lord knows. But did you actually know that was a Tory Lanez throwaway record?
For real?
Yeah. That was a Tory Lanez record. He basically wasn't going to use it. You know what I'm saying? They was chit-chatting. I guess he was make some records, and he was like, I like this. He was like, you know, keep it. But Tory Lanez said he actually was going to throw that record away. That was just something that he had in throwaway pile. But the Lord Knows went crazy. Meek bodied it. What else?
I was worried at first because when I was about to hear the album, I was like, you know, because he did such a good job on that last intro. Yeah. That I was worried that he was going to try too hard to make a really good intro.
People going to be focused on the intro part.
Yeah. Now. So, you know, for him to be able to, you know, manage it.
He followed up. And that's crazy because that last intro, it took off crazy. But I actually like the way he was spitting on that joint with Swiss Beats. Like,
yeah, the classic?
Yes, he bodied it. Yeah.
I didn't like Swiss Beats on it. I really don't like Swiss Beats on songs that much. But I did like the song though. Because I don't like Swiss Beats. It's my opinion.
He's very animated. But my thing is, I appreciate the fact that he left Swiss Beats on the record, like J. Cole left Missy Elliott on that Nobody's Perfect. Yeah. Everybody's wondering like why of all the singers in the game, but it was dope that he kept her on there. It was cool. I think it was dope that he did that with Swiss Beats. Swiss Beats can be a little animated like DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled pisses me off sometimes, bro, because he's real extra.
Accurate.
Another one.
You know, but yeah, you know, at the end of it, with the one with the song with Diddy, like I didn't think Diddy needed to be on there either. But I you know, like I said, the album was really good.
I didn't say it was a classic.
I don't like Meek Mill too much. I didn't like Meek Mill too much prior to this album. Really? But then no, I didn't. I mean, other than like intro. Yeah, that might have been it.
Man, I'm gonna send you some records from the mixtape.
Listen, I know I listened to all the mixtapes.
You listen to Dream Chaser?
Yeah, I listened to the Dream Chasers. I just want it's just not my thing. I don't know.
Man, I he got a few joints. The thing I like about Meek,
I haven't heard it in a long time.
I found a lot of inspiration with him because he got bars and he could rap on any like hood beat, but he could switch it up to like like a political like soulful type beat. Like he did this one song about a little girl who got killed in Philly, whatever they found body in the park. Yeah. It was just like it was like a movie. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna say that going to jail was the best thing to happen to him.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you heard the songs that was supposed to be on it, the first ones, like 2 years ago when the album was going to come out.
I heard one freestyle I actually like.
You ain't like Off the Corner?
No, that one, or it was like a Joker one. He had like a Joker card as like the cover of the picture. And it was like,
terrible.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I don't know about this album. But then he got locked up, had to wait a year, came out, and was just, killing it. I was like, all right, cool.
And the joint with Nicki, he even said like he needed a pop record. He to sell this record, he was gonna need at least one, and they was together. So
yeah, but the thing about it was like it came out after the first week. I think if I'm not mistaken, it came out afterwards. So like, he sold it just off of him, and then he got the radio buzz.
Yeah, and a lot of people have been saying that he kind of like riding away from her, but honestly, the album did really, really good numbers. I think the record that he did, the 2 records he did with Nicki was pretty dope. Like, that was like the perfect mix of pop and like straight, hip hop. So it was dope, but he did really good numbers. I was happy to see a hip hop artist, a street artist, really
his caliber,
sell that many records. Because I like Yo Gotti, but Yo Gotti like never really made it. He never really crossed over. Meek is probably like the first street artist in a while that kind of like crossed over.
Yeah. I think his attempt to do that was for 5 Star. I think because that was like he was trying to do like Miss IND. He was trying to do his version of that, and it just didn't stick. But anyways, we're going on to the number 1 album of 2015 based off the Abstract Life, Same Hustle, New Money, and it's gonna be stop that please. Kendrick Lamar's "To Pimp a Butterfly." Like you had this really low on your list. Can I ask why? Was he even on your list?
It was number 10 or something.
Yeah, you want the truth?
Yeah.
I've never listened to a whole Kendrick Lamar project ever.
All right.
But I respect what he's doing and what he's doing. I've listened to singles. I haven't heard his music, but I've never like checked out a project in full. So I couldn't really say because I haven't heard the whole full project.
So that will conclude our episode of the Abstract Life and Same Hustle, New Money top 10 albums of 2015.
Hey, D Brown, Same Hustle, New Money. Let's get it.
You got anything you want anyone to be looking forward to from you coming up?
Cop some merch, please support this man.
Cop some merch, man. The website popping. I got some beanies on the way, snapbacks on the way, more t-shirts on the way. Everything will be here before Christmas. This video is out before Christmas. If it is, it's on the website www.samehustlemoney.com. You already know what time it is.
You can find a link for it down here.
Right down there. Just look down a little bit. Yeah, right there.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, man. We out here.
We out.
They didn't get the message, they got returned to sender. They just went on your phone, it's worth November. And that's the shit that made my heart cold as December. And when the people need a favor, they never remember. But hold up, Associated, they don't know us. Call it renovation, how niggas supposed to flow up. And verse sick on the track, I throw up. Thinking about my niggas, they ain't here, so I pull up. All the shit I been through, feel like the world owe us. Mama can provide, so a nigga had to grow up. Niggas